Today on Lady Laureen's Court.
I stand by what I said. I could not pay for work that was poorly done.
Your Honor, huyu madam akona uongo mingi sana. Charleen, tulikuwa tumeagree aje? Madam, you see these ladies with so much social effect na tusichana tudogo ndio nafikiria hapa wanaweza sumbua watu. Si ndio Charleen?
Objection, Your Honor, objection. That is defamation. What does she mean?
All rise. This is Lady Laureen's court. Court is in session. Lady Laureen presiding. You may be seated. You have voluntarily accepted to bring your case here for resolution. This court finds its mandate under Article 159, Sub-Article 2C of the Constitution of Kenya, which allows for the resolution of disputes through alternative justice systems such as this one. The decision of this court is therefore binding upon all parties. Case number 002 of 2024, Njeri versus Charleen Odhiambo. Do you prefer English or Kiswahili?
English.
Okay, please put your hand on the Bible, raise your hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
that the evidence I shall adduce before this court
that the evidence I shall adduce before this court
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay. Please take the Bible. I solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
that the evidence I shall adduce before this court
that the evidence I shall adduce before this court
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Charleen Odhiambo,
Yes, Your Honor.
Njeri.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Jen, you are the one that has brought this case to court. Please explain to us why you're here today.
Thank you, Your Honor. Days before, the 12th of June 2024, Charleen here DM'd me on my Instagram account asking if I could do her makeup. Since she's a mutual friend, she's been liking and commenting on my posts for quite some time now. So I agreed into it. I sent her my rate card. She explained to me that her money was tight at that particular moment. So I told her, since her money was tight, she will only pay for my transport. I avail myself to the location that we agreed on, and then afterwards, she will post the photos that we will take after the whole session, because I do makeup. Your Honor, we did that. Charleen hakunipatia pesa yangu ya transport yenye alikuwa anafaa kunipatia, and afterwards Charleen alijipost kazi yenye nilifanya, lakini she did not give me credit. So I'm here for that transport money, and I'm here so that she should give me credit for my work.
Okay. Charleen, please tell us what transpired.
So, Your Honor, we had agreed that I would pay her transport and tag her on my post. That was the agreement.
Okay, so from the evidence that Jen has given this court, you refused to, or you failed to, one, acknowledge her on your Instagram posts, and number two, you also failed to reimburse her costs. Why was that?
Her work was poorly done, and I couldn't pay for work that was poorly done.
But from the agreement and from what I have seen, you were just supposed to reimburse her transport.
Your Honor, I stand by what I said. I could not pay for work that was poorly done.
Your Honor, huyu madam akona uongo mingi sana. Charleen, tulikuwa tumeagree aje? Madam, you see these ladies with so much social effect na tusichana tudogo na wanafikiria hapa wanaweza sumbua watu, si ndio Charleen?
Objection, Your Honor, objection. That is defamation. What does she mean?
Now, let's understand each other. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this case. She has given her account of why she is here and what she's claiming from this court. So Charleen, it is in your best interest that you explain your side of the story, because I as a court need to make a decision on this matter. So I will ask you one more time. Please explain to us what happened.
Your Honor, we had agreed that I would cover her transport money and I will tag her on the work that she did. But the work that she did was not what was reflected on her Instagram page.
Okay. Did you have a conversation about what you wanted?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what did you tell her you wanted?
I sent her a picture from Pinterest, an inspirational picture for what I wanted.
Okay. Do you have that picture with you?
Yes,
Can
Your
I
Honor.
see it? Okay. And what did she do? Do you have a picture or anything to show us what she did?
Yes, Your Honor.
May I have a look at it? Charleen, you know your friend is not a magician. The picture that you say you sent her as an inspiration for what you wanted has very different features from what you have. Were you expecting her to perform a miracle? Anyway, you seem very pleased in the photo that you have taken with her.
Your Honor, I was trying to be kind. She's my friend. What else would I have done?
You should have told her the truth. Charleen, when you don't like something, you say the truth. You say, I don't like it. Do you know how much time and money you would have saved all of us if only you had told her the truth? Anyway, Jen, please explain what then happened. You told us what happened on the 13th. What happened on 14th of June?
So when I got to the location, nilikaa hapo 2 good hours, aka kasichana kama kajafika hapo. Imagine, nilikaa hapo, saa zile ninajaribu kutoka because I had so many things to do. Akajitokeza. Na pesa alikuwa amesema she would give me for my transportation, aliniambia atanipatia after nimefanya kazi yangu. Do you know, I just had to do the makeup so that I should not feel like I wasted my day. When we went there, we finished, took photos. She looked so pleased. In fact, we chose the photos that she was supposed to post on her page because she has more followers than me.
Your Honor, mawongo.
That is for me to determine, Charleen. You can't come and accuse somebody of saying the wrong things or telling lies in this court. I am the one to determine that after I look at the evidence that has been presented before me. Charleen, look at me. I am addressing you. In this court, you speak when you're spoken to. Your friend here brought this case to this court, and we reached out to you so that you could give your consent for this matter to proceed in this court. And you gave your consent. Now, part of that consent requires that you listen and you only answer to the questions that I ask you. If you would like to withdraw your consent, you are very well free to do that, even now, and we will stop. But for as long as I have your consent on record to proceed with this matter, we will proceed until we finish. The cases that come to this court, Charleen, we hear them until we are done, and then we deliver a ruling or a judgment. Am I clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to withdraw your consent?
No, Your Honor.
So now can we proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Up next.
Why didn't you pay her?
Because the work was poorly done.
Okay. But I also see here that you are asking or you are making a counterclaim for you to be reimbursed your lunch money.
Can you imagine? I'm sad.
Was that part of your contract?
You know, Your Honor,
A simple yes or no answer. Jen, I have looked at the evidence of the work you did. I've also looked at the photo of what she had asked you to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
So now I want to determine what is the problem that you felt you couldn't settle, her fees or pay her transport.
Your Honor, by the time I was reaching my shoot location, the makeup had basically melted off.
Okay, what, was it a hot day?
Maybe, but as a makeup artist, she should have made sure that the makeup lasted the whole day. Isn't that her job?
Charleen, first, in this court, attitude is not one of the things we treat.
Kwani mimi ni Mungu?
Jane, look at me. I just said that in this court, attitude is not one of the things we entertain. We either do the case or I throw both of you out so that you can go and collect your decorum and your manners where you left them. So you will show respect to this court so that we proceed. Are we clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
I am asking, Charleen, are we clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. So, Jane, after you had done the makeup and you left, what was her reaction?
She was so happy. In fact, I think she was the most excited person I've ever done my makeup for. But on reaching back home, when I looked at her page, she had posted the photo that we took, but she did not give me credit. She gave another lady, to whom is another makeup artist, the credit. So if she cannot bring down the photo, she could at least give me the credit of my work so that it could give me more likings and more customers in the near future.
Okay, so what was the cost, ideally, of this kind of makeup?
It was 2,000 shillings, Your Honor.
Was she aware of the cost?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. Objection. I was not aware of the cost. She only asked me to pay her transport and post and tag her on my post. I was not aware.
Okay, in the evidence that is before the court and the documents that you have given us, you indicate that you had a red card.
Yes, Your Honor, and I sent it to her, exactly. Here is a physical copy. There is an online copy on my Instagram page, on my highlights. Now when you're mnataka, I'm still available. Anybody? Somebody? Oh, then nobody have it.
Order in the courtroom. This is not a market. It is a courtroom and you must respect it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so back to you, Charleen. So why didn't you pay her?
Because the work was poorly done.
Okay. But I also see here that you are asking or you are making a counterclaim for you to be reimbursed your lunch money.
Can you imagine? I'm sad.
Was that part of your contract?
You know, Your Honor.
A simple yes or no answer.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So why do you feel entitled to it?
Because the work was poorly done, Your Honor. I did not appreciate the work that was done.
So, and for you, where were you coming from and where were you going to do the makeup?
Your Honor, I come from Mirema, but the particular location I cannot recall.
You can't be serious. You were asked to go to a location that you don't know and you just went? And what is worse is that even now as you appear in court, after going to do the makeup, you still don't know where you went.
Okay, Your Honor. She sent me a pin, and that pin, as we all know right now, we are in a system where we can use Google Maps. So I cannot really fathom where it was.
Okay, so do you have any evidence of how much it cost you?
Yes, Your Honor. I spent 1,000 shillings.
1,000 shillings, Your Honor. From Mirema. She's lying. She will have jabbed. What do you mean 1,000 shillings? Si ungepanda ndege basi?
Charleen,
Followers 10,000.
Order in my courtroom. Please pass this receipt to Charleen. Charleen, I would like you to read that receipt.
Yes.
Where does it say that the journey started from?
Mirema.
Where is the destination?
Westlands.
Do you have any contrary evidence?
Your Honor, this receipt indicates that there was a 30% discount. Mbona kuchukua hiyo ya 30%? 850. Hiyo 150 anapeleka wapi?
I want you to read that receipt again, Charleen. What is the resultant amount that is written on that receipt?
1,000 shillings, Your Honor.
Do you have any contrary evidence?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I believe I'm ready to make my ruling. So you will give me a few minutes so that I can pen it down, and then I will deliver it shortly.
Up next, the verdicts.
I find the following matters for determination by this court. Number one, whether the makeup was indeed badly done. Number two, whether the state of the makeup determines whether the claimant should be compensated. And then lastly, what is the appropriate award that this court will give? I find the following matters for determination by this court. Number one, whether the makeup was indeed badly done. Number two, whether the state of the makeup determines whether the claimant should be compensated. And then lastly, what is the appropriate award that this court will give? So with regard to the first matter, it seems to me, based on the evidence adduced, that the claimant tried her best to replicate the makeup that the respondent wanted. The respondent could not expect a better outcome based on her lack of resemblance to the model in the picture. I therefore find that the claimant actually did her best. On the second matter, the respondent stated that the makeup melted off, which, considering the advancements in the quality of products, should not be the case. I am, however, cognizant of the fact that the respondent still posted the picture of the makeup that had been done by the claimant on her Instagram page. Okay? And also, as per the documents that have been deposited in this court, we have established that indeed that photo was uploaded by the respondent. Now, the claimant wanted to be reimbursed her transport as well as to be tagged as an artist behind the makeup of the respondent. As this is the case, I cannot in good faith hold her here being the claimant to the same standard as I would an artist who is being properly reimbursed for her work. I therefore find that regardless of the state of the maker, the defendant is required to reimburse the claimant and credit her for the work she did. On the third matter, and really this is the decision of this court, the respondent is to reimburse the claimant for her transport at Kenya shillings 1,000 shillings, which has to be paid within 3 days of this judgment. The claimant also has, within 24 hours, has to tag the tag the claimant in her Instagram post, giving her credit for her work. That is the judgment of this court.
All right.
Nasikia nimekasirika sana Joyo dem. Na 1,000 ni nini? 1,000 shillings peke yake ndo ameniletea koti. But lesson learned, we should learn to appreciate these makeup artists because they do things for us that we cannot do for ourselves.